Oh, I thought you were in the garden. I thought you were sitting in the garden, having a cup of Ovaltine, contemplating life. And I want to show her something. Here we are, out in our homestead. Potatoes, still looking good to be turned into a potato salad. Tomatoes. Check this out. Look at the size of those. There's some beautiful green ones. I wonder whether any of them are going to go red.
I know. I don't know what makes them go red. I'm hopeless.
So, Mum.
Yes.
I'll show you something. This is from Shirley Finlayson, one of our subs.
Oh my god! Oh my god, it's stunning! What's the name of the person?
Shirley Finlayson.
Shirley Finlayson. Thank you so much for us. This is for us.
Mark and Nanny die.
Oh, that is so sweet. I'm just going to cry and cry. How does she do it?
Isn't it lovely on a piece of slate? But do you know what you're supposed to do with it?
No, tell me.
Wear it around your neck. It's a necklace.
Oh, yeah, but you're supposed to pin it up, look, because of
Yeah,
this.
where should we pin it up? I know what we could do. We could pin it across that hole over there where people Toms are looking through the fence.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
Oh.
Where can we put it?
Or on a tree trunk, or
Yeah, we've never been good at knowing where to hang things, unfortunately.
No, actually, you haven't. I mean, the family hasn't.
What, and you are?
I am in my flat, but that's
Isn't that
because my
lovely?
flat it's gorgeous. Oh, that is so kind. Tell me again the name.
Shirley Finlayson.
Shirley Finlayson.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. That is so sweet. Thank you. Mark and Nanny die. So sweet. No, don't push me. I don't want pushing. You have to push.
So here's a better look at, we looked at it in the box, but here's a better look at the lovely lemon tree that our publishers sent us, saying we hope it bears fruit, a little bit like we bore the fruit of a book. It's got fruit. Going to turn you around. What's the definition of a lime, though? Is a lime a young lemon?
No, but look here. Can you see it's turning yellow?
It's quite
It's
quite a leafy thing, isn't it?
Oh, very leafy.
They look plastic, don't they? They never
do.
look real.
In my time, I've grown masses of bushes, but they've never come to fruit.
Oh, right.
Fruition. Huh?
Fruition.
Is that where you get fruition?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this going. It wants to go into the ground.
Doesn't it? That tree needs to go in the ground as well.
Yeah, there's lots
So
of
much
things
that needs to be going in the ground. Mum.
I know.
Are you going to put
I
any
know.
in the ground?
Oh, I don't know.
So, subs, having had our little chit-chat recently, me and Nan sitting down, patting ourselves on the back, I then had a rat catcher come yesterday to put some rat traps in the garden. And we went for a walk from over there, which we know is a blighted landscape. We wandered along there, and then we ended up over there by where I tried to grow spinach. I mean, I think this looks shambolic in the extreme. It just looks knackered, it looks tired.
Is Nadia fed up with it though? That's my question.
I don't know why the lid's off. I don't know what's going on. I literally don't know what's going on with it.
Okay.
This bed is fine, but it's dry.
Okay.
But anyway, so we stood over there. It's no exaggeration. Me and Jay, the rat catcher, and he went, "How long you been here?" And I went, 17, 20 years. And he went, "Have you just got around to starting clearing it?" And I went, "No, we've spent 3 years trying to clear it." But of course, I looked at it through Jay's eyes, Jay the rat catcher,
Subs,
and it
he
looks
came in-
fucking shambolic, Mum.
He came in and he was absolutely crestfallen, is the only word for it. He said it looked shambolic, and he was all depressed for the whole evening. Now that's ridiculous. I do know what it's like to look at something through somebody else's eyes, but and of course that makes a huge difference. That middle bit there, doesn't it? Which looks like that we're halfway through it, which in fact we are.
And look, stuff's poking through it already.
No, I know, but
Weeds. Look, all that lovely progress you made there, it's all back. It's insurmountable.
You're a
the
very
weeding.
emotional guy.
No.
That's all I can say.
No, but don't you agree? How do you get on top? How are you planning, if you were left to your own device just with that bed, how would you get on top of the weeds?
I'd just slowly and steadily, like one of Beatrix Potter's rabbits, keep going. Keep pulling them out, pulling them out, pulling them out. Now, subs.
I've let the strawberries die. I'm excited by the prospect of continuing with strawberries.
The thing is, and I'm sure that you must have felt that day, because it's so exciting to get things that are taking over themselves. It's a bit like this. I'm looking at them now thinking I couldn't care less whether these Icelandic poppies come to anything or not.
No.
But
I was just thinking I'll buy some more next year.
yeah, you get like that. But then when something looks like it's taking on its own life, it is very exciting.
I mean, look, they what's that?
That was the same thing.
Looks like someone's shat in a bowl.
Stop it! If you're going to be like this, then I'm not going to be your
No. I'm just saying, I saw it through Jay the rat catcher's eyes.
Oh, never mind Jay the rat catcher.
And when I looked at it through Jay the rat catcher's eyes, I thought, we're deluded.
Now listen.
We're deluded, and I'm looking at the lawn, and Nanny Di has made a very sensible point. That on a psychological basis, if I was to mow that lawn, it would hugely change things. But then I mow the lawn, and then I look over here and I see wonderful furniture on scrappy grass.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking patio.
Yeah, I don't think it would be too big an effort to say that. Well, you and I both agree with that. If Nadia would agree to that,
Oh, she'll definitely agree with that. She loves anything that's sterile and lacking in sort of authentic
that would make
growth.
a huge difference, because it stops all that scrubby grass coming through.
But that's an enormous job. Even Ace bed just looks
Ace bed does look a bit poorly.
scraggy.
Yes, it does. But it's the time of the year. If that didn't look scraggy, then, you'd be in fairy
The only thing that's working is the anemones. Thank God I got some anemones.
Yeah.
Look, see them down there.
Yeah.
So I've tried to overcome my depression by just attacking this corner over here. And look, they're in. I need to fill them with soil, obviously, but I've just thought that place them in their pots inside those. I'm going to trim the top of those, collate all the potatoes from them. They'll be good to go in about another 3 weeks. So I'm just trying to tidy up this corner so that this looks more presentable. But meanwhile, around here, what's Nanny Di up to? How's it going, Nanny Di?
Okay.
Let's have a look.
Oh, Mark, look at that worm.
Where? Oh, wow.
Big long one, and the robin's just here. The robin's
Oh, he's
next
waiting
to
for it.
me.
Oh, is it? The Robin's...
Yeah,
Oh,
I tried to feed him a bit of my breakfast.
Oh, if he's Batman, are you Robin? No, if he's Robin, are you Batman?
I think it's Lizzie.
Oh.
And I just sat in my breakfast, can you tell?
Yes.
Sorry.
How did you do that?
It was on there. It
You
fell on
don't
me.
know. That's, look, you've been proved right with your
I
deadheading.
know, I knew I would.
You didn't. You went off saying you thought you weren't.
No, I know, because
Yeah.
one just has to give up. Yeah.
So, well done. So in a minute, I'll come over with a fork and try and do the heavy lifting. And then once we've kind of cleared all that out, I'm going to tip the heavy potatoes out here so they've
Can
got
I
extra
just say
soil.
something while we're on
Yeah.
camera? Okay, I'm going to go off for this bed, and I've already started it, and you're going to help me, and blah, 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 and we're going to do that.
Yeah.
My only reservation is, I love the idea of this being, gorgeous roses and me looking
Yeah.
after it and everything. But I think after each time, we're going to think, oh, yet another bed that we've half done and that's half left.
But it's closer to being completely done than
Okay.
that one over
Okay,
there.
no, that's
It's a
all I want to do.
categorically, that is clearer
Yeah,
than the entirety of that bed over
yeah,
there.
that's true. And it's doable, isn't it?
And it's
Because
manageable
so
and it's controllable. It's a little bit like the ace bed. Even if we have sort of constant control over this bed
yeah.
and that bed,
Yeah.
you're going to have to perhaps do the grazing weeding whenever you pop up here, as I do with the ace.
because it is doable because of the size of
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So whatever you can't get up, just make a note and I'll come with my fork and I'll pull it up.
Yeah, okay. What I'm going to do now is water everything though, and that'll
soften
in
it.
actual fact, it doesn't seem very hard, but then you never know when you get
That's
down
all the
on it.
topsoil that I dug up when I did the pebble area.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it is quite fresh.
Yeah.
Gone like a Trojan again. Thing is, it slows me down immeasurably if I'm filming every single jit and jot that I do. So from over here, as you can see, potatoes have gone. I've popped the new contemporary pots there to fill with soil, but to give you an idea, I think that's contemporary and nice, isn't it? We're going to replace those ones there with another single one. Look what I'm going for. I've brought it over, but I'm actually moving the hanging chair because anyone who sits on it, it's like Russian roulette, you're dicing with death. So I'm just moving that to the front garden for Nadia to decide what she wants to do. I've moved the little cold frame. A member of our family is just there at the moment. tomato plants. Won't be there obviously after the season. And I'm moving these around towards the bed that Nanny Di's currently clearing to use as soil. So kind of a cyclical thing going on here. Just going to show you the size of my tomato. Look at that. Got some big tomatoes.
Have you?
Yeah.
Does it matter that they're not red?
Well, they go from green to red. What are you trying to say about my tomatoes?
No, they're lovely and big.
Yeah. Spider. You're talking about Jay the rat catcher?
Yeah. What people don't realise is that, say, just looking at that group there, the apple trees, the fir trees, this, whatever this is, I think it's a mock orange that I cut back there, all of that has been cut into something approaching a proper garden thing that's nothing like it was in the beginning, which is actually gorgeous in the summer. I mean, it's just, he caught you on a bad day.
I just am worried that the acer bed looks thin, but I'm hoping that that's because it's autumn.
Yeah, it is.
Coming.
It is. What? This is just a suggestion. Is that an azalea there?
Yeah.
Yeah. What you might find, Mark, is that you plant a few azaleas.
Oh, right.
Because they take the same soil as acers.
Right.
And
well, that's why I planted it underneath, because it's
yeah,
a suitable bedfellow.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking that because they're very green at the moment, they might give you a bit more sort of...
Well, the
You've got one
anemones,
here
that's why I'm kind of thinking I'll just put more anemones in there. They're lovely. Aren't they? They're pretty.
They are very pretty, yeah.
And they do nothing in the winter, but they're hardy, so they come back.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Mum, I think you've watered that Achilles. Get rid of these. This is where I smash a hole through the window. Oh, Mum. Sorry. Thank you. Oh. We've discovered that the pigeons are starting to come into this side of the garden and sit on the electric lights. Oh. I personally think it's had its time, that. It's skew whiff from falling over a couple of times. And now...
Bits of bees and butterflies, I tell you.
Have you seen how the grasses have come in here?
Yeah, don't they look healthy?
Do you think we should just maybe, when the tomatoes that I've put in there are done, do you think we should just put different grasses in it?
Yeah,
I think that might be less
I do.
stressful.
Let those tomatoes finish.
Oh, yeah. That's what...
Yeah. No, I exactly think that's a good idea.
So this is all just texture-y and
Yes,
sort of under
texture,
tree-y.
exactly. And you've got the ferns at the back of the grasses.
Yeah.
Which look nice.
And people are saying we should get more ferns.
I think they're right.
Yeah.
It's the ferniest garden I've ever come. Oh, sorry. That.
Just took your hand off it. Mum,
Yeah.
do you like double espresso?
Oh, I'd love one. Thank you.
Mum.
I think
Mum. You're my ma.
I'm your ma.
I feel better about things, Mum.
And I can tell. Cheers. Cheers.
It's my ma.
I'm his ma.
Give us a thumbs up with your coffee.
More thumbs up?
That's it, it's enough. good that is. How good.
Delicious, absolutely delicious. Gorgeous.
Isn't it
Whoa.
lovely?
Isn't it? Coffee's just wonderful.
Isn't it?
Thank you.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Do you want to punch you as well?
Probably, yeah. Knock me down the steps.
You're making funny little farty noises out here, aren't you?
Aren't they funny, those
Yeah.
noises?
How's it going down?
Just great. Kiki says to me when she was watching both of us pulling faces, she said, why does anybody do it?
It's crazy, isn't it?
I really don't
Therein
know.
lies the story behind alcoholism and drug addiction, really.
Exactly.
Oh! What's that?
It looks so much better up there, look.
Doesn't it?
Whoa.
I'm going to bring the other bed as well. At least Nads can have the sort of semblance of what it might look like with...
Yeah.
You can see what she's thinking. Imagine these will be gone, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm going to put the other bed just there.
Yeah, I think what she might say, knowing Nadia, is that there's not enough colour to look at here. Do you think she might say that? But
Yeah, but in winter there's
but
no
if
colour
she,
anyway.
exactly. But if she thinks into the summer,
That means in the new year, next year, we can put all that sort of artificial colour
Stuff.
over here,
Yeah,
can't
exactly.
we? Yeah. I mean, I get it. I get what she wants. And I'm thinking we should put some kind of some colourful thing in hanging between the trees. We're going to paint the back wall as well.
yeah.
Might get Kiki to do an external mural on that wall.
Nice.
Be good, wouldn't it?
Very nice. While you're doing that corner, you should just
Oh yeah, we're
somehow put that up, maybe on the trellis or something.
I need a nail.
You need a nail for the want of a nail and all of that
Where's
business.
the hammer? I had a hammer.
I had a hammer, I ring it in the morning, that's a bell. I ring it in the evening, it's still a bell all over the land. I ring out justice, I ring out freedom, I ring out all the stuff
Are you on a
about
ringer?
mamas and the papas in it. I don't know what I'm singing, land. If I had a... How does it get from I had a hammer to ringing everything? Trini Lopez did that. So
Did she?
yeah, it was
Ah.
just something. No, a he. It was a he.
Oh, what did he? Yeah. I think we need to put that around your neck and drop you off at Paddington.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love
Toss?
it. See, I know where I could put it exactly in my flat. So unless you get it up there, mate, it's
All right,
going
mate.
to disappear.
I've just made a major decision. I've just pulled this Acer, which is struggling, out.
Smell these tomatoes. Let me smell lovely.
Look!
Tomatoes.
Pulled it out and I'm going to replace it with an azalea. All this needs looking after. I'm going to put it on the decking. So this, I'm going to pop in there. And that, I'm going to pop in there.
Yay! Our water is on the way back as well.
I know it looks strange now, but
Tread on this side a bit more. It's not straight.
which
This
side? So I don't know if it'll be enough to save that Acer. I don't know what's going on with that Acer, but look, it's a very different look, very different vibe. So it's a bit of Acer and azalea, Cornish lilies. Transferred those late this season, so I'm not entirely sure if they're going to flower. I love the light blue on that salvia. Do you? Try that. It's an Ozark blueberry. Is it nice?
The flavour.
Yeah, we've had a punnet's worth from those two bushes
You
this year.
haven't?
Yeah. I brought them in the other day. They were a bit bitter, but that one looked perfectly ripe. Have you seen them here?
Sweet as anything.
Yeah, look. Another one.
So don't forget, you're trying to do vegetables, fruit and plants.
Yeah.
Most people stick to one of those categories.
True. Good? Oh, wow. So, that's quite something. So, I'm hoping to rescue this. We're going to have to put a bit more soil in there when I get it in the wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
Don't know what is going on with that.
Or you could put some of that in.
Yeah, that's gone. That's empty.
Oh, it's empty.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
But, I mean, we're obviously going to have to find somewhere else for that Acer at some point.
No, that's fine.
Maybe it goes in that bed when we've done it down there.
Yeah.
In the corner.
Yeah.
A bit more sort of sheltered. I think that's a bit vulnerable to wind, this one.
I was going to say maybe that could be maybe the sort of tree type bases.
Yeah.
The tall ones. Because it is a very sort of what's the word for something that's very.
It's very different without it.
It does, doesn't it? Actually. We shouldn't have a lilac. No, it's a different soil. Actually, it's not. I think lilac is the same.
But where could a lilac go?
I'm not happy at all about that lilac down there. It seems to be making it seem better.
Can we put a lilac here? Are we overcrowding though?
Yeah, no, yeah.
There's a big gap in the middle where I took that acer out.
Yeah. Look at the lilac down there and tell me if you don't think it's not still
Don't know. We need to rescue it.
I don't know why though. I wish I knew why. I don't know anything about lilacs.
Shall I put it more in the centre of the bed?
Yeah.
But is moving it going to kill it? Right guys, I've gone a little bit mad and perhaps a little bit over the top and a little bit ambitious. But I now have, the great thing about having green-fingered hill is I don't have to make notes all the time. I can just go back to the film. So Azalea Lilac Half Standard is the name of it. It's this one, which had some beautiful, beautiful flowers on it. Now, azaleas are good bedfellows with acers, quite the same sort. So I'm going to put this back in the centre of this bed where that other acer I had to pull out because it was looking a bit poor. And we know that with both these azaleas, they're very healthy. So if they start to suffer, then we know there's something wrong with this bed. Look at the bed.
I'm looking at the bed. I can't see anything. Tell
Put
me.
the other azalea in the middle, where the other acer was.
Yes.
So I'm thinking acers and azaleas. It's all the A's.
Yeah.
And the anemones.
What does it all
An
mean?
Arctic poppy. Oh, it's all A's. Your bed over there needs to be B's.
Because they're mostly R's, roses.
All right. I feel happy that we've replaced those acers now.
Oh,
I get a bit sort of weird if I feel that the bed's a bit naked.
if you feel like you're not doing the best by the plant, it does
you do feel
sit
bad.
on you.
Do you talk to the plants, Mum?
Well, I talk to my ones at home all the time.
Why don't you talk to mine?
Oh no, I do. Yours are different because they've got so many nicer things. Mine are hot-housed, which isn't very good for them, is it? But they probably keep me alive though.
Yeah. Look at Toffee.
Where is she? Sophie! Why are you sitting there like that? Huh? Oh! So you stopped including me in the gardening. You've not given me anything to take down to my sport. Don't look. Don't look that way. Look that way. Follow me.
Okay. Oh,
That's sweet.
isn't it lovely?
Tell me again the name of the person.
Shirley Finlayson.
Shirley Finlayson, thank you so much.
Finlayson.
Finlayson. Yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. I wanted to take it home, which defeats the object of it, but
A little bit.
I love it. Thank you.